Hi friends, and welcome back today for a brand new makeup video. I have for you today a new Colourpop launch. This is very spring focused. This is the new Heavy Petal collection. I'm also going to be showing you a demo of the new Level Up Mascara in today's video. So if you're ready to get into this collection and some spring makeup, then go ahead and keep on watching. As I'm filming this video right now, the Heavy Petal collection is available, so you will be able to shop it down in my description box. That is an affiliate link. I also have a coupon code with Colourpop that is just MakeupMally5, and it will get you $5 off a purchase. I always appreciate you guys using my links when you shop, and it always helps me out on my channel, so thank you in advance. But this is the new Heavy Petal collection, and I think this one is kind of fun. It's very spring focused, and I am excited to get into some spring makeup. I live in Michigan, so it has been like winter on winter on winter over here, so I was excited to see some fun colors in here and just to kind of see this fun artwork and just think about flowers because it's been so long for me since I've seen them. But let's first start with the eyeshadow palette. This is the Heavy Petal palette, and here is a look at what it looks like. I feel like this is a palette that Colourpop tends to kind of do, where it has like these soft romantic shades, and it just gives us like spring vibes. I think they do these palettes a lot, but it is really pretty, and I was excited especially to see this purple color in here. It's the purple I have on my eyes, and I love purple in the spring, so that palette, or that color in particular, to me like made my eyes automatically know I wanted to use that the second I grabbed this palette. But it is pretty. It is one of their 12 pans. It does have a pressed glitter in here, which I'm not always super excited to see in palettes, but I don't mind it in a spring palette because sometimes, you know, we want a little sparkle in our, you know, spring look. So let me show you first swatches of this. All right, and here are the swatches of the palette right there. Something that I feel like Colourpop does really right with these palettes is they always have like these deep browns in there, and I really appreciate that because I feel like it does give us depth when we have so many, you know, lighter shades. I really feel like you are able to create some depth right there with that shade and also with this shade here. So swatches, everything swatches really nicely, and you can tell I have a lot going on in my inner corner, so I do really like that they included that deeper shade in this palette. I think it really adds to it. And then next in the collection there are some blushes. So these are their cheek dews. There are 4 new shades to this collection, and these are a liquid blush formula. So they describe them more as a serum blush. If you haven't tried out this formula before, it does have a more of like a sticky feel to it, and you can use it as a liquid blush with a brush or just your fingers. So there are a few different shades. So this one is the Dream Garden shade, which I think a lot of people are going to be excited to see this one because that like baby doll pink shade is really in right now. We also have this next shade, which is called Spring Flush. We have the next one, which is a little bit more of a deeper shade. This one is called Flower Delivery. And then the last one to go with the collection is called Petal Up. And then here are swatches of those colors in the same order I just mentioned, so you guys can see how they swatch right there. Again, that pink one is the one that I actually have on my cheeks right now, but I know a lot of people, like I said, are really into that color, so I think that one's going to be a bestseller from this collection. And then there are also some cream lipsticks. So we have 4 shades in that. They are just coming in their typical packaging here. It's the gold packaging that has the stars. The first shade is called Fleur You. This is the one that I have on my lips right now, and it's just a really nice like peony color. It goes really well with the collection. If you haven't tried the cream formula before, they are really nice. They're very comfortable on the lips. This next shade is called Pink Bouquet. This one has a little bit more of a mauve undertone to it. There is what that one looks like. The next one here is called Bloom Time, and again, it is a nude, but does look a little bit more on the rosier side as well, so there's that one there. All 3 of those actually look pretty similar when they are swatched out, but there is one more shade, and this one is a little bit deeper. This one is called Tulip Season, and here is that one. It's more of like a brick purple, so we have that one there at the end. So these ones kind of are a little bit more similar than I realized, but they're all 4 of the lip shades. Again, this is the one I have on my lips right now. It's a very comfortable formula if you haven't tried it out before. And then the last thing in the collection is just a packaged item. This is the Rose Face Milk from the Fourth Ray Beauty brand, and this I think has already been out. I want to say I have this in my collection, so I think it just came out in new packaging for the collection because obviously rose goes with the theme theme there. And then I also wanted to give a quick mention to their new mascara. This is not launching with this collection, but it did just launch from Colourpop, and I have it on my eyes right now, so I'll be showing you a demo with it. But this is called Level Up. It is their brand new mascara. It is supposed to be a lengthening formula. I do just quickly want to show you the brush here so you can kind of see it if you haven't gotten to look at this yet. Just wanted to throw that in there in case you were curious on this mascara as well, but that's the entire collection. So now let's move into the tutorial portion. We're going to start on the eyes first. I know I want to go in with this purple because it looks so pretty, so I think I'm just going to kind of start building my way up with some of the warmer mattes, and then we'll go in with the purple as like the star of the show. So I'm first going to go into the shade Floral Feels right here, and we're just going to bring that on our crease as our first shade. I will be using a lot of Colourpop brushes. You guys know I love their brush rolls. I think they're great, so we'll be using quite a few different brushes from them, and I will link down below for you as well my favorite brush roll. I'm going to take the shade Peony right here, and I'm going to bring that also in the crease just to further deepen this up a little bit. That one has a little bit of sparkle in it, but it's one of those mattes that is still going to be a matte. It just has a little bit of shimmer to it added. So now I'm going to grab this shade here in the corner. This is called Freshly Cut, and I'm going to grab this on one of this more like flat shader brush. This is the E13, and I'm just going to pack this right here on the outer portion of the eye. Really just focus this on the outer crease just to build that up a little bit and keep it just on this outside area. Started going in with this shade and forgot to tell you guys what I was doing, so we're going in with that shade next. Again, I'm going to do that same concept, really just focus that on the outer crease here, just kind of packing it and then lightly bringing it in. I have been listening to Morgan Wallen's new album all morning today. Let me know if you guys are also fans of his music. I was so excited to see him have a new album come out, and the fact that it has so many songs, like I feel like I listened to the entire album like 1.5 times now and it took so long. It was literally like 2 hours worth of songs, which is awesome. I actually got concert tickets to see him this summer, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be so much fun. All right, now that I've got that shade on, I haven't really fully blended it. I'm going to leave it a little bit messy for a second. I'm going to go back into this shade right here and just bring that on it a little bit just to kind of help blend a little bit more, just kind of tapping it right on there. And now I'm going to grab this shade. It almost looks like a duochrome. I haven't swatched it yet, but this is called So Sprung. It has a little bit of like a green gold shift, and I'm going to bring that on my lid just here on the outer portion. Just kind of tap it right there, and then we'll bring the purple in on the eye as well, but I kind of want to try this shade out. It doesn't have much pigment to it. It's more of like a sparkle, but it does look pretty over top of those mattes and kind of mixed in there with it. And now let's grab that purple. I've been so excited to use this one. I'm going to grab it on a flat shader, and I'm going to load the brush up. I'm going to grab my mirror here so I can really see where I'm placing this. This little Amazon travel mirror is everything. I love it so much, but I'm going to just tap this. Ooh, yes. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I wasn't sure what to expect with the brush, like if it was going to give punch or not, but it definitely is. So I'm going to bring that right in here, kind of bring it up a little bit into the crease, and then start to bring it into those other shades there. That is so pretty. I love that color. Now I'm just going to take a plain blending brush and just kind of blend out those edges, since I didn't really work too much on blending when I was applying those shades. So just to get out any harsh edges or anything, I want to kind of just blend that. I'm also going to bring it down a little bit on my lower lash line here as well. And now for lower, I'm going to actually grab this brown right here, and we're going to use that as our lower lash line shade and just kind of smoke it out here on the bottom. And then I thought we could use a cream gel liner in our waterline. That was purple. This one is called Amethyst Hour from Colourpop as well. I'm just going to bring that in the waterline to give us a nice pop color. So that's where I'm going to leave the eyes. I think this looks so nice. I'm going to show you guys their new Level Up mascara as well. I have tried this one other time, and I was really impressed with the formula on this one. It is brand new from them, and I'm going to show you guys how it applies. It is a little bit more of a drier formula, which when I used it for the first time, I was really surprised with how nice it made my lashes look. But it was very stackable because it was a dry formula, so it's not going to get like clumpy on your lashes. but if you are someone who likes to apply lots of layers, then you might like this one a lot. I just feel like it gives a really pretty length, and I do really like the wand on it as well. I think it's the perfect size. It has a little bit of a curve to it as well. I think it's really pretty. So if you're planning to order this collection, I would grab this mascara and add it to your cart because I think it's great. Out of the 4 cheek colors, I am leaning towards this pink one. I love pink blush, so we're going to try that one out. So this one is called the Dream Garden shade. And I have mentioned in the past that this isn't my favorite blush formula. It just to me is not my favorite, but I do like a pink blush, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll like this a little more because I like the color, but we'll see. I'm going to use my finger to tap it out. The typical problem that I have with this blush is that it doesn't dry down fully, and for me personally, I don't like the feeling of a cream or like a serum type of product on my face because it does feel sticky. So there's one lap at it. I do think it looks pretty. It's just, I don't know, it's just something about the texture of this one when it doesn't dry down that is what bothers me most. I do think it makes an okay base, so if I was to apply like another blush over top of this, I think it would work fine, but I can just feel it. I can just feel it on my face, and that's the only thing I don't love with it. But there's one pass with that. I do feel like I should build it up maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna just try it on a brush this time. I don't typically use this with a brush, but let's try it. So we'll just add a little bit here on a brush this time and begin to use it that way just to build it up a tiny bit more so you guys can see how it could be built up if you wanted to. Yes, that's giving it a little bit more color. I do think when you apply it with a brush, you're obviously going to get more opacity than using your finger because it doesn't melt as much. It is on the cheeks. Again, it looks nice. It's just not a favorite of mine. Every time I use these, I'm like, I could just do without them. And then lastly, for lips, we're going to grab one of the cream lipsticks. I am going to use the shade Floor You and add that to my lips. I'm not going to apply any lip liner, just so you guys can see the lipstick on its own, but typically I would probably line my lips first. This is a pretty color, especially with this eye look. And this is our final look after applying all of the products from this collection. I'm loving this eye look. I feel like it turned out really, really pretty. Also, that mascara is just so good. But let's zoom out and get into my final thoughts. So first, talking about the Heavy Metals palette, I really do like this eye look. I think it's really pretty. I think this is a perfect palette when we're kind of going into spring here. This one screams spring to me. I can see a lot of people really, really liking this color story. I do think it's a fun one. Obviously, it's not anything super unique, so if you do have a larger Colourpop collection, I'm sure you have these shades, but I'm happy to have them in a palette. I think I'm going to use this one a lot here, especially in the coming warmer months. And for the mascara, I know this video is not about the mascara, but you guys, it's good. It's good. You need to get your hands on this level of mascara. And the lipsticks, I like the colors that they chose. I thought they were really nice with the palette. I like this one I have on my lips right now. And then the serum blushes, again, it's not a favorite of mine. I do like that they did offer this pink one because I think a lot of people are really into this bubblegum type of pink shade right now. So I like that they have that shade in here, and I think the other ones match the palette really well. It's just not a favorite formula of mine, but let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of this collection? Are you excited about it? Are you excited for spring makeup? Because I know I am personally. Thank you as always for watching. Again, I'll have my coupon code along with my link to shop Colourpop down below. Thank you as always again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.